So I'm back in London, and I know there's hell. I still have 1 or 2 more LA vlogs to edit, so bear with me on the uploads. I just want to talk about this because it's just... I've never met anyone who pisses me off this much before. So this happened to me around halfway through my trip. I stayed with him and his friends, to think of a house with me, 2 guys and 1 other girl. The girl I had met months prior to my visit because his friend had introduced me to her. I genuinely liked her at the beginning. We used to text each other almost daily until around February-ish, where she began being less responsive and would take weeks, sometimes over a month to respond. So I'm like, okay, she must be really busy with moving around and work and stuff. So I wasn't fussed by it, I have a life too. But the thing is, when my LA flight got nearer, she'd talk about wanting to take me to all these fun places, like this gothic shop in Chinatown. Although I'm not into gothic stuff, I am open to check out some new places to vlog. When someone tells me they're gonna do something, I believe them. Which I now know I shouldn't. When I'm in somebody else's country, normally my friends over there would take me to places, show me around, because they're the locals and I'm the tourist. Sometimes they'd ask me what I like, so they have a rough idea of where to take me. Yeah, I got none of that. If a friend came to visit me in London, I'd do the same. Even though I rarely leave my house, I'd want to make sure that my friends are having a good time here. So I'd put in the extra effort for them. If I'm busy during the daytime, I'd make time for them during the evening. It's no big deal. Even if it's just us playing video games at home or just chilling and watching anime together, it's still spending time together. They came to visit me, so that's the least I could do. Don't feed me lies and false hope that we're gonna do this and that and have a lot of fun and make videos together, blah blah blah, and then do fuck all. I'd be more lenient if you lived far from where I was staying. But girl, we lived under the same fucking roof for 3 weeks, and you can't even come knock at my door or shoot me a text? Come on. So when we first met, I had knocked on her bedroom door. I gave her gifts for her birthday and a customized birthday card. The first time we hung out was at the swimming pool in the backyard. Remember that vlog? Yeah, it's private now. We talked about what she wanted to do for her birthday, and she mentioned maybe wanting to celebrate it in Vegas, which obviously didn't happen. We were gonna watch the new Minions movie together, which also didn't happen because the power cut off at home, so everybody was stressing. So that's whatever. At that point, I started to feel like, okay, here's a few hiccups here and there, no biggie. So I went to stay at my other friend's house until the power certificate sorted. Your girl needs AC and Wi-Fi and access to the washing machine, especially when I'm not built for LA summer. So anyway, yeah, after about a week, the power was fixed and then I moved back in with them. I stayed there for about 3 weeks in total. So during the first week, she had texted me and said that if I ever felt bored or lonely, I could come to her bedroom and chill with her and her dog. So about half an hour later, when the cleaning ladies were gone, I walked into the kitchen and I saw her walk through the hallway. And I excitedly called out her name, but she didn't stop nor turn around, so I just assumed she didn't hear me. I saw that she went straight into her bedroom, so I walked up to her door, knocked a few times and called out her name a few times. No response. I know she's definitely in there, but because she didn't say, come in, normally that means the person's busy. So I went back into our bedroom. The next day, I was out on a Korean barbecue lunch date and she texted me asking if I want to get together for food. So I told her I was out for Korean barbecue, but I'm free to have dessert later. And then she agreed. So here's the thing, I'm the planning type. I need to know the date, the time, etc. Usually in a week advance, preferred, or even earlier. If I'm making time to hang out with you within a few hours notice, it means you're special to me. Or was in this case. So yeah, back to the story. I told her that I'm out eating Korean barbecue and I should be free around 6 PM. So we got back home and then I texted her saying that I arrived back home. No response. 7 PM rolled by. Nope, still nothing. Then 8 PM. Does she even want to hang out? Like, what the fuck? Why did she invite me then? So I was texting my close friend whom I consider my sister, and she was like, you should go knock on her door after overcoming my awkward social anxiety phase. I did the thing. I knocked on her door. You know what's sad? If I never knocked on her door, she would have just forgotten about it and not do anything. With her other friends, she could be the best, most reliable friend to them, but for me, nope, she used to be a good friend. Online, when I needed somebody to talk to, she was always there until I went to LA and she's this completely different person. So yeah, I knocked on her door and asked if she still wanted to go out and eat. At this point, it felt like I was inviting her when originally she was the one who invited me. I know, it was weird. She goes, okay, give me 30 minutes to get ready. So I'm like, cool. I come back in exactly 30 minutes, sat down in the kitchen, waiting for her. An hour rolled by and she's finally ready. Tell me why she looks exactly the same. Like, what the fuck were you doing for an hour then? So it was nearly 10 p.m. and we're finally heading out. She drove me to Sonic, which was this fast food place. We both ate and had a nice talk in the car. Then she took me to Target where we did a little shopping, and I decided to cover for our shopping because she treated me to Sonic. So then we got back home and chilled with her and her dog, which was nice. We let her dog play with her new toys that I bought, which she demolished. Pets, right? She's cute, so I'm not mad. Alright, so that's the first week. For the last 2 weeks I was staying there, she didn't bother reaching out to me at all. When my birthday came, everybody at the house wished me a happy birthday, except her. Well, technically she did wish me a happy birthday like 1 or 2 days before my birthday, so that counts, right? We live in the same house. She could have said it on the day as well. She was at home. I don't care. I care solely because I did that for her on her birthday. While she went off to spend her birthday with her family, I texted her on her birthday wishing her a happy birthday. Even though she didn't reply till days later, I still wished her a happy birthday. So yeah, she didn't say shit to me for 2 weeks, so whatever, innit? So the whole Sonic thing was the only time we properly hung out, just the two of us. And we lived together for 3 weeks. Oh my god. We did talk about potentially hosting a birthday party at home, but at the end she didn't host a birthday party and neither did I. I don't know her reason, but for me, I just didn't want to invite guests over to a house with no AC and get murked by mosquitoes like I did. So then my sister and her hubby invited me to celebrate my birthday at Disneyland. I immediately thought, finally, someone who actually plans. They gave me a date, a time they were gonna come pick me up. They handled everything and I had so much fun with them that day. During the time I stayed at the house, there were 2 instances where she invited me to go to the gym with her and her man, but I declined both times. I'm just not a gym person, to be honest. I don't see going to the gym as hanging out, but that's just me. Me all sweaty and shit and trying to lift things. Not fun. Plus it was midnight and I had no energy at that time. For those hours, I would prefer to just stay home and chill and watch anime, not go to the gym. That's like torture. Besides that, a lot of additional stuff had happened, such as me catching on to her lies and manipulative behavior, but I won't get into that because it involves other people I care about, and I don't want this video to be longer than it already is. I'm tired, I'm jet lagged, I just want to sleep after this. For my final 2 weeks in LA, I ended up moving back in with my other friends. After I was done packing my stuff and loading them into the car, I see her and his friend driving in, and only one of them had basic manners to say bye to me. As he was saying bye, she just walked straight into the house. No eye contact, nothing. So I'm like, okay. I was asked if I wanted to go inside the house to say bye to her before I leave, and I was like, no. After everything that happened, fuck no. So while I was staying with my friends, she texted me going, I heard you're upset. Whatever I did, I'm sorry. Do you even know what you're apologizing for? Or are you just pretending to be dumb? She was all like, oh, I was gonna plan something with you, but you said you're going to Disneyland with your friends. We lived together for 3 fucking weeks. I hung out with my friends at Disneyland for 1 day. Oh my god. Then she goes, oh, you're the planning type? I'm also the planning type. I normally wait for other people to make plans as well. I'm the tourist. I don't live in LA. So she began making all these excuses for not being able to hang out, blah blah. Yeah, I don't buy it. She said some things that pissed me off, gaslighted me to the max, and so I unfriended her and left it at that. There's no recovering from this. I refuse to be friends with this person ever again. I feel like I've gone through so much shitty friends in the past that I just have 0 tolerance now. So fast forward to my last day in LA. He had pointed out that I received a birthday present from her. I instantly noticed the bag because it's the exact same bag that I had given her for her birthday present, along with the card and the other gift inside. So one of the things I got for her was a Kuromi headband. Girl, so not only this bitch gave me back the gift bag I gave her, she also gave me back the Kuromi headband and she labeled it as a birthday gift to me. I have no words. If we bump into each other again at that house and she says hi, I'll say hi back. But that's it. I'm not gonna go out of my way to talk to her and get to know her anymore. We can't be friends with everybody, and that's fine.